Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Freddie, and I'm going to change the music to more of a daydreamy kind of sound. Like I said before, my name is Freddie. I'm with Major League Hacking, and happy Monday to you viewers out there. I will be doing some LeetCode questions today, answering any comments, doing some system design as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having you along for the ride. I'll be dropping a link in a few minutes just to get some registrations. I noticed other people interested in doing that, so I'll try to do that later today or in the middle of the stream. But yeah, let's check the comments out, see what everyone's up to. All right, we got Jake is Cake. Hi, Jake. Nice to see you. Happy Monday. It is 8 p.m. for me over here in New York City. What time is it for you? I forgot to mention that participation is required on this stream. Awesome, no problem. I was waiting for a response, but I don't need to wait for it anymore. So I'm going to share my screen here, get my setup a little bit. Jake, I gave you enough time to respond. I don't think anything's going to come from you now. But let me just get my setup set up here. A few more, and we'll get going here. So sharing screen. And I'll add it to the stage. Yep. So here is my window, and I was thinking about maybe just getting started with a game of like the dinosaur jumping. I just enjoy it, and it feels like good content to get ourselves loosened up here, right? So let's see if we can make it all the way to, I don't know, 500. And when we get 500, we will do a LeetCode problem. I wanted to do graph algorithms today. I haven't really done those in a long time. That didn't count. I counted. Oh, I'm not going to do another one. 115 is pretty good. I mean, it is not better than check a page here. If you want to play the dinosaur jumping game and see if you can get the best run of the stream, follow this link here. And I will do my best to give you a shout out and give you 100 Major League Hacking points if you can beat 250. So yeah, good luck to you. Anyway, we are doing some LeetCode today, everyone's favorite concept. If you were with me yesterday, you will have seen that we actually got the daily problem, which was a huge accomplishment for me. I haven't done LeetCode problems in probably a year and a half or 2 years. And yeah, I just had a bump in the streets. Hey everybody, did the class just get out of something? Anyway, yeah, we did yesterday's daily problem, which was really impressive. This is not yesterday's daily problem, and my stomach twists looking at it. I almost feel challenged, like I should be taking this on. But I think we should do like some starters to ramp ourselves up. I mean, even if it's just me being like a masochist here doing LeetCode problems, I would like to do some easy just to like build up some neuroplasticity and not just, you know, go into a medium problem, which sounds a little scary to me. So last time we were on the stream, we talked about fast and slow pointers. We went through two-sum, talked about big O runtime, and also talked about how you can solve a problem in multiple different ways, which I think kind of fits into almost like an art. But I digress. We solved it through the brute force method, which was of big O linear time, and then we went and solved it in a more dignified and elegant way. So I have comments up here of the original solution. You can see that the big O is of a quadratic value because we ran through a list, which was called nums. We ran through a list of nums for every index. So this is us running through the list of nums for every index of nums. So that is like the TLDR on where the quadratic formula thing comes from, and a great visual of it here. And then we talked about how if you use like the metadata around the problem that you're given, you can actually do some really interesting things. For instance, here we used the value that we were trying to make a product of with two values, or I guess a sum with two values, and actually just subtracted every value inside of the array. So we only have to pass it once. And every time we passed a value, we subtracted the target, did a little bit of processing of the value that comes in, and stored it to a dictionary. And then the process that we were doing at every index of the array was to subtract the value that you're currently on by the target. And if you don't have a hit, you go and store it into your dictionary. And then you process the entire array in that way until you get a hit where you do the subtraction. And then you had previously seen that value. I know we had someone here yesterday, I think their name was Cakes. I don't know if Cakes is in the chat today with us. It'd be awesome if they were. But Cakes had copyrighted the number or the name seen, so I had to think of a new variable here. But yeah, that's two different ways of processing LeetCode questions. I went over like a lot of like motivational speaking too, where I was like, just do easy problems until you get like a really like some way of having fun with it, and then drop off when, or go to like a medium eventually when you have some confidence, or just stop and, you know, build the joy of solving the problem. It's almost as much of a muscle as actually solving these things, because like you have to get good at like handling like this anxiety when it comes to doing these things or taking tests. It's never fun, you know, but it's just kind of like a way of life. So let's see if we can solve another problem here. I'm going to send it out into the chat. I would ideally, like in a perfect world, like give you this and then go start laundry and have some interaction from everyone trying to solve this problem together. But I think that probably would make like a bad stream. I don't think it would be, I feel like I'd probably get in trouble and no one would really be interested in just seeing a problem statement like this. Maybe if I had like a cool visual, like the dinosaur jumping or something. Let's see if we can get further than 215. All right, apparently not. This is my new thing. I'm trying to do the dinosaur thing on the side. I think that's fun. We probably want to get that on dark mode this. We don't blind people. Now that I think about it. Okay, this looks awful. That's not so bad though. Can we zoom in? Oh my god, I can't zoom in. I've got to jump. All right. I will accept high scores from either of the links I've sent or any code game of your choice. The score to beat is 215, but I might forget that, and 116 is the second best score. So let's see if you can top that, everyone. If you're just trying to have fun. If you are trying to learn with me and deal with software engineering and interviews, you will join me for the palindrome number, which is the item I have linked here. So grab a piece of paper and a pencil and try to work through this. I will do my best to actually solve it on like some notepad or in the comments here if I have like a eureka moment, so that it can be a little bit more interactive. But really, as far as studying goes and doing this in real life with interviewers, do it on a paper and pencil. That's going to help you hold on to your ideas faster. That's going to help you communicate your ideas more fluidly and eloquently. And it's also going to give you some references to share with your interviewer when you're talking with them. You can always look back at the paper. And in the old days, when things were done in real life, you would go and you would do on a whiteboard, and it'd be really easy to point out all those things. That was probably like a totally different meta to interviewing. But nowadays, a lot of interviews are done remotely. So don't sell yourself short or don't give yourself the disadvantage. Let me spin that more positively. Give yourself the advantage of using a paper and pencil when solving LeetCode problems. It will help in a lot of different ways, and you're allowed to do this. So always take opportunities. Now, let's create one by studying. The palindrome number 9. It's easy. God, I hope it is easy. Given a number x, return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. So, I have 2 hours to kill. I don't think we should move forward without defining what a palindrome is, right? Like, a palindrome is a string that can be read from left to right in the same exact form as it can be read from right to left. Let's see if I actually got that right. An integer is a palindrome when it reads the same forwards and backwards. There's no plural there. Forward and backward. Hey, I feel like we're saying the same thing here. So 121 is a palindrome, 123 is not. So, this is actually a fun problem because you have 100 ways to solve something like this, right? Like, let's just try to make a palindrome here and see if we can talk about ways to solve this. So you could go through the array at every spot, and then when you are on it, you could maybe save the position and the value, and that doesn't make any sense. I mean, you could save the position and value, and then you could maybe save the position. You could find maybe you would find the halfway point, right? That seems like a big thing in a palindrome kind of question. Halfway point, and then go from left to right, from middle, and vice versa. So, you would be in the middle point, and then you could go through your 2 split arrays, or the 1 split array that you have, and then start counting from the middle with both of those, and they should theoretically be counting the opposite. So from right to left for middle, and not vice versa in some ways, and left to right for the end. Right, because if you had this kind of formula here, I guess you store this. You could store the first half of the array, right? Which would just be I guess in an even one, which is an easier case here. You would have the 1 stored, and then the 2 stored, and then when you hit your half, which would be 4 divided by 2, which is the second index, you would be here, and you would go and you would count 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So you'd go at the second index, and once you hit that for your first index, which just has 1 and 2, you would then count from the last index to and divided by 2, and from the first index, and yada yada yada. And this is not a great solution. I'm just showing you that there are. I mean, it's not a bad solution. I don't want to say great in case anyone else. I don't want to say it's not great in case anyone else thought that. And so it's very complicated. There's a lot of things going here, and that was kind of a one brute force way of solving this that I was just shooting off the rip. I think that we could do better, is my point. I think that there is something, if we look at the problem and think about what we're dealing with here, that could help us actually solve this. So it looks like just looking at the input is already giving me ideas. So if we look at the examples, we can see that 121, the output is true because 121 reads like this from this. Okay, that makes sense. But this one surprised me. Are we given a string or are we given an integer? We're given an integer. Negative 121. Oh, from left to right, it reads negative 121. But from right to left, it becomes this. Therefore, it is not a palindrome. Wow. immediately my brain fires off and thinks this is way too hard. Like, I had a second thought after that, but the first thought was like, that sounds like a pain in the butt. Like, I'm gonna have to like turn every value into a string, and then I'm gonna have to go and like reverse the string and go through that whole algorithm that Freddie was just talking about. Or we could just check to see if the number is greater than 0. If it's less than 0, we will be into this problem every time. Negative 121, negative 1, negative 50, problem. So that's something to consider. It kind of makes me also think that we will be turning these numbers. What's the value that we want to like actually read here? X. We will be turning X into a string at some point. I feel like it'd be good to iterate through X. And if X is just a number, I don't believe you can just iterate through an int type. I mean, in Python, you could probably do anything. You could import a package to prove me wrong, or even maybe something more intricate and impressive. But I think for myself, turning a value like this into a string, a value like this, I wouldn't want to turn into a string. I'd just return it if it was negative. The numbers are telling me that already. But this one here, 121, I think like, the only thing I can think about with transformations is like modulus, but I think it might be better to turn it into a string and try to like count from the opposite indexes. I mean, that even sounds like a good enough thing. We already have the string. Why remake the array like I said in my first solution? You could just, turn it into a string and then look at the two halves. Anyway, let's look at this last one here and see if that proves me wrong at all. Like, we already cut out half of the solution space. That sounded so cool to say. On an easy problem, I feel like I'm being a tryhard. But just from acknowledging that negative numbers aren't going to be ever correct, we now have a smaller solution space. So one person's algorithm that does like the whole transformation will run a little bit longer than our algorithm that just cuts out all of this. Efficiencies. So yeah, I feel like I've been talking for a while. There are a lot of people viewing here. It's great to have you all. Let's see if we can solve this thing. So let's think about some other ideas. Could you, without converting the integer to a string? Oh my goodness. What? Really? Without converting the integer to a string? By the way, everyone, if you are enjoying watching this, let me know, because I can always use the encouragement. I don't know if I'm being annoying or lame, or if I should just like get the whiteboard out and tell you what an array is, or if I should just do this to learn and to, I don't know, inspire you to learn, challenge you to solve these problems. So let me know if you're interested. Keep listening to my voice, or just keep this tab open. And maybe unmute yourself and hear me say hi. Hello. Oh wow! We got Kicks in the house. Amazing to see you here again. That's a really great surprise. Welcome back. Let me hit the gong for you. It's good to have you back, Kicks. I will hit the gong for anyone that comments. Doesn't matter. I'm not looking for comments or anything, but I'm looking for interaction. So, all right, kids, we're doing palindromes with integers. I was going to just solve it as a string, but I have been challenged by the question to solve it without converting it into a string. So, what do we know about numbers? We know that numbers have operations on them. If you divide a number by 2, you get a decimal sometimes. You get a whole number other times. So we also have the modulus operator that could tell us like every value. We can churn through a string of any amount of numbers by just modulating it by 10, right? Doesn't that just like constantly push it back? So for well, while x is greater than 0 or something, x print x, and then maybe modulo x, so x equals the modulus of x modified by 10. And then we just return false, so we don't have any like explosions whenever we test this out. So I think this might have been like the problem. I think we just solved like the cheese and crackers, the meat and potatoes of this follow-up question. I think something with the modulus is going to come into play. Maybe we do actually end up storing like first half, second half, or first half, and then compare. All right, apparently I don't know how to modulate values. So x is equal to x modulus 10. Oh, right, because it's modulus 10, but you have to like loop through a value. So it should actually be modulus 1 times I, where I plus equals 1, and that should churn through it all. And that's why we hit the output limit exceeded. We ran forever. I'm surprised we didn't just hit like a timeout. You know what I mean? Alright. First half doesn't exist. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think this will get us to 0. Oh, jeez Louise. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even... I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even set the 1. I feel like we got half of it right. Standard output was only 21. Did it go down? Why is it doing like that? Surprised it didn't do more. Well, it's greater than x times x. We printed 10. Then we said x is equal to this value. I guess I just don't know what that value is. Wait. Yeah, I don't know what that value is. But whatever it is less than 0. Or equal to 0. Every time? That's how I didn't even try. Oh yeah, well, x is greater than 0. So, yeah, 10 and 1. What the heck? How do we do the modulus thing? I think it's totally fine to Google things, not in an interview. Use the interviewer as Google. I feel like if we can make them feel like they don't know, but you're saying that you should be pretty good. What is this value? I'm just not Googling right. How do you do the modulus thing? Why did 1 times 1? So we're modulating 10 to the power of 1? Is it to the power? Like, you're saying this? Does that move it to the 10th place? Because I would have done 1. Oh, and then I would have done 2. Yeah, I didn't think through it, right? Like, well, let me think through it. All right, thank you, Jake. Great suggestion. Shout out to Jake. Woo. Ah, yeah, we didn't get print x. Say 1. Say x is equal to 1. Wait, let's just stop trying to solve this like a computer and maybe like a human. So, I mean, Cloud Code could solve it in a minute, but let's try to solve it like a computer that isn't Cloud Code. So when we have a number like 121 and we modulate it by 1, what do we get? We get 121, right? I think so. And then when we modulate it by 10, I thought we would get 12, because there's 12 tens in 121. And then when we modulate it by 100, oh, I think I'm starting to see what you're saying. We get 1. And then, what happens? I guess if we modulate 121 by 1,000, we probably get 0. So then it's done. But, no wait, if we modulate 100, yeah. 0. So, we print x. How do we make u 1? Oh, wait, yeah. 1 to the, is this how you do to the power? I need to turn this into dark mode. I feel like I'm blinding myself every time I open it up right now. Sorry, that probably seems like I have ADD by doing this, but well, I apologize for anyone who does have that. I probably shouldn't use that one. But it probably looks like I'm just easily distracted. You can allow to say that. So you tell me this is dark mode. So then why is every time I open up Google a horrible blinding experience? Oh, because my theme. Yeah, I should change my theme. Alright, let's change the theme. I've been using this theme for a long time, but I think like a dark mode would be nice. Yeah, sure, yeah. Alright. Nice. I think you want to make it that way. Okay. Are you still dancing? What? That's not helpful. That wasn't helpful at all. What happened? I need a nice dark mode kind of background for this. Or maybe something that's like a little bit more. Is there an MLH one? No one's made a Major League Hockey one yet? Okay. No big deal. I think you could multiply by 10 to the power of minus I? Can that be done? Should I close this, maybe? I'll just close this browser. Oops, I'm gone. We're still here. Hey. No, that doesn't make sense. But that's okay. I'll just start searching those kind of things on a different browser so that you aren't all blind. And then when I have something to show, worthy of showing, I'll do it. So Kix here says, I think you could multiply by 10 to the power of negative I at the bottom of Google. Oh my god, that's nice. Oh, the little customized pen. Wait, yes, I know, but the dark mode, like I'll show you. Here, you're blind now. The dark mode only does this, but my background is just too cool. It's not cool enough, I guess. It's not allowing me to switch it. So, yeah, settings button. Sorry. Remind you, I think that's good. Good advice, though. What are your thoughts on a recursive solution? Jake, my thoughts on a recursive solution are that I'm a bit afraid of that. I don't really know how to do a recursive solution. Like, I haven't thought of recursion since, I don't know, I was in college. Recursive solution is palindrome x mod 10, and then like, what do? We store the value or something? Do you have a thought for how it could be recursive? If you could share something, we could process it, store it, but we need to store the value of this like solution. It's not something that jumps in my head. Is that something? Can we really? What do you think about that? Yeah, so I think the issue with doing it like that is that we're going to be creating like a new state for. I struggle to maybe want to like even see how to visualize that, because I find that I will most likely end up finding the answer to this problem if I look around. Let's see. So I just asked Gemini over here. It's like, can you visualize is palindrome LeetCode recursive visualize, please? Hopefully it says something that drives our interest here. Make a list and check the ends of the list. Then call the list with 1 and -1, or however you slice strings. Oh my god. Is palindrome, raise car, RR, recursive palindrome check visualization. Is palindrome base. Oh my god, I should not have even generated this image. What am I doing? That was a waste of a tree. Recursive stack, palindrome, base case. Is palindrome. ACECA. Yeah, this is kind of what you were saying, right, Kix? I definitely think it's possible with only an int. Yeah, maybe Kix's solution specifically. Make a list and check the ends of the list, then call the list. Yeah, oh, yeah, I think even with an int that is possible. If we can get through and store this value, just like the last index of every value, into a list, then we could just go through the two different sides. It looks like a 2-pointer kind of thing. Close in on the solution. Yeah, I think you can definitely get this cake. I think we could even move towards that. That was a really good suggestion. Again. But recursively may not be. I mean, it's possible. It seemed like that image I made had a thought there too. But and it might even be like a correct answer. Jake, like, it's cake. Jake is cake. This is cake too. I'm sure someone could see this and think of it as cake. Have the recursive solution make sense to me. Maybe it's you. Maybe you can solve it, and if you solve it, share it with me, and maybe it will make sense too. But anyway, I'm going to get back to thinking about this in a way that uses this modulus thing. In fact, I think I was just wasting a ton of time trying to solve this with the modulus, but I don't remember math. So like, if I want to modulate this by 1 times 1 to the power of 1 to the power of 2. Oh my god, wait, 10 to the power of 1 is 10. But 10 to the power of 0, isn't that 1? I like that. Oh wait, but if I do 10 to the power of 1 and then I make it equal to x, I think Ubaje, I feel like I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. Ubaj, let's see, digit equals x, rev equals rev x, digit equals digit 121 to 1 to rev 0, compare them. I think we're saying the same thing right now. I think look at this, tell me if I'm wrong. Print x, I just want to save the digit. I'm going to use your word, I'm not even going to ask, unless, am I allowed to use digit? Would you like to copyright that value? The market is open. The patents are out, and I'm giving you the chance to copyright the word digit. I will not use it if you don't want me to, but until I have that verbal consent, I will use that value. In fact, I'll just give you it. Let's find a new value here. We can call it. Let's find a new variable name. All yours? Oh, wow. That's awesome. I didn't expect that. So anyway, we make this 0. I think that's 1. If we take the modulus of 121 and modify 1, we get 121. Oh wait, freaking heck! How do I get the last digit though? Every time. I need the last digit to be like a really big value. Collective Eureka. Oh my god! Roth, you're here too? Hey. Turn the bell for you. I don't think we're going to solve 2 questions today. I think I just had a long day at work and my brain's not totally in the LeetCode mode. Let me take this seriously now. In fact, streaming Freddy's out of here. Let's solve this thing. Oh. I think you're onto something new. I think I see what you're saying. Are you telling me if I mark this by 10, what would happen? not sharing my screen. Oh my gosh. You guys are this captivated and you're just looking at my face? The views have gone up and you're just looking at my face? Yikes. I gotta perform for y'all. I'm sorry. And it's not, unfortunately, it's not gonna be a great performance because I got an error. And I feel like I don't even know anything about math. But it's an easy problem. It should be easy, right? It's just that I'm performing in front of you guys, or you all. It's like, I'm not thinking, I'm just talking. I want to play the dinosaur game, honestly. Oh, this is gonna go on forever. Everyone knows why that went on forever, right? You're all probably doing the face palm thing. Yeah, this has to go. That's not correct. I came in hot yesterday, solving those two problems in that medium. Kind of crazy, right? I can't modulate a value, but oh man, I know my way around linked list apparently. Okay. Well, that did definitely give us a 1. That gave us a 9. A 9 because it's a negative. Your ad is finally over. Am I losing y'all when the ads come on? Oh my god! I hope. Do you miss what I'm saying when that happens? Shoot. Why did I get a 9 for this? Oh man. Yeah, Twitch had an ad. Yeah. Oh man, what? All right. Well, I was just talking about being a little confused is all. I was talking about how I could do a medium yesterday and now like the palindrome number. Oh wait, but I am challenging myself here. I'm trying to solve it without converting it into a string. I thought I was just trying to do this as an easy warm-up. Why am I doing this with myself? Let's just solve this thing. So, you know, I think I've been on for 38 minutes, so I must have been looking at this problem for 30 minutes here. Like, let's just be a little bit practical here. Like, let's call this value, I don't know, like string x string, the string version of x. That makes it an array. We take the length. I don't know, just kind of strict consciousness. Length of string, length of string, and then if length of string 2 equals onto is equal to 0, then you know that we can go from minus and minus, or plusing 1, minus 1, and at a value when, so we could say if, it's coming back to me, if I is greater than j, this is a totally different thing by the way, if I is greater than j, then we say I plus plus and j minus minus. Yeah, right, easy would be just using a string and 2 pointers. I totally agree, that's kind of what I'm just doing here. And I'm just like, this is an easy problem. Why are we even trying to go crazy with solving it? Did you solve it by converting it into a string? I think we were onto something with here. I think you were onto something with here. And we just store those values, but I'm just having a hard time with like the modulus operator. If you could explain it to me, that'd be great. But yeah, let's do that. And then, yeah, okay. I think that makes sense to me. We turn it into a string. We don't even have to know the length of this. Well, we do for this, let's say I and j. I don't know if you know this, you can do I and j in the same line in a comma in Python, and you can say the first one is 0, and the second one is the length of x string minus 1, because you can get out of bound if you don't. And then you'll say, while I is less than j, so while they're less than j, but what if they're the same? They're the same, it's a palindrome. Hello. Hello, I watch you. Hi, Nova. I watch you too. Oh, I don't watch you. Sorry. I read your comment though. Thank you for watching me. Kicks, I got it, but how do you get a stack from a list? Wait, you're doing the recursive thing? How do you get a stack from a list? You just have to iterate a list iteratively. If you want to get a stack out of a list, just add it to an array and then pop the first value, at least in Python, and then return true. Yeah, oh yeah, if they're the same, then return true. Exactly, so while this, if I equals j, wait, oh yeah, right, return true. So the same value. While I is less than j, we want to do I plus equals 1, j plus equals 1. Before we do all of that, we'll want to say, or no, actually, minus equals. I want to say if, I don't really like X string, but it is fine. J. And we continue, so let's just say if they're not the same, return false. And then we just keep iterating. If they are the same, we're good. If eventually we get out of this because they're the same value, or they increase and decrease, they're either the same value and we found a palindrome, or we've exceeded the search space of I and j. I mean, how do I create a list in reverse of the digits? But I think I can just reverse this one anyway. Yeah, I think you just do the same thing. If we could find a way, instead of like, this is the whole meat and potatoes of this additional problem here. It's good that we solve like the simple case first, honestly. Let that be a lesson to all 11 of you. But doing this string thing here made it so that we could do this logic down here, which operates at like a linear search time. We're just going through the list once here in two different directions at the same time, parallel. But if we could find a way to do that modulus thing that we were looking at and just store all of those final digits into an array, there's really no difference in searching X string and searching, you know, an array of numbers. Like, I think that that's like the whole meat potatoes. Sorry, I keep saying that. Meat and potatoes, meat and potatoes, meat and potatoes. So Ubaje here says, I call you. You don't need to store it into an. We don't need to store it into an array. Oh, we don't need to store it into an array if we do the other value too. How would you know what values to compare against though? Oh, unless you do the modulus on two different sides. Like if you do the smallest side and the biggest side at the same time? Is that what you're saying? Should I just copy and solve? You know, I feel like you're talking a good game here, but I think you need to just paste your solution. Let me copy and paste it right into here, and then let's dissect it. I think we can loop the x with modulus. Yes, I know we can, but I don't know how. I mean, I think now I'm thinking we can like two-pointer modulus and have like the max number and the smallest number. We could just like find like the digits of the number. But I'm solving this linearly anyway, so let's just keep going here. So, just want to see where I'm at here. I'm almost like looking at this and like, did I already solve this? Let's see if we hit an edge case. Oh my gosh, you did it. That's so funny. Oh, and we did it too. But look how inoptimal this is. We should definitely figure out how to do it smart. Not even that great on memory space. It's behind, it's trailing the pack, and it's not even like that impressive on memory. I guess it's more impressive than the majority of people that solve this. All right, let's literally. Can I copy and paste a message on Slack? Or how do you see like the chat on Zoom? this is probably going to be like an infinite mirror. Maybe we can have some fun with that. But it's me. How do you find the chat? Oh, yeah. Awesome. Thank you for doing this. How could you do this to me? Oh my gosh. So silly. Ugh. This is quite the long little function here. Wait, this is your function? You're a genius. What? What? Oh my gosh. I've never talked to someone like this before. You really know what you're doing here. I gotta hit the dong for you. Come on. This looks very intelligent. No, the spacing is messed up. 1 sec. Oh, dude. No, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will think about this and solve the spacing for you. This looks correct. Return false. While this, I see it, don't worry, I got you. That looks pretty good. Digit is that, reversed half equals reversed half times 10 plus digit, x we modulate, and then we return this. I think we got it. While indent back. Ah, yes, so true. Didn't even see that top one. So you're saying if x is less than 0, or if when you modulate x by the power of 10, it's equal to 0, which is like a single digit, and it's not 0, return false. Then you set reversed half. Oh, so you process it. You process the whole thing. And then you see if x is equal to reversed half, or x is equal to reversed half mod 10, because of the odd and even thing. That's awesome. What? Jeez, this is a really cool solution. How'd you come up with this? Are you a genius? Smarter than me. Oh man. Are you all seeing this? Are you witnessing this? This is incredible. Reversed half. While x is greater than reversed half, digit reversed half equals reversed half. How'd you get wrong? Maybe this part comes here. Oh my goodness. See, I don't think I'd be getting whatever job you and I were interviewing for. I think if this is the case, they'd be like, this Freddy guy, he didn't even know to indent. He didn't even know modulus like that. So I guess we should practice more modulus questions. But I'm being a bit facetious on myself. Really, it is a lot more that goes into these interviews. You know, if you communicate, a lot of things can kind of come and you can kind of get pushed in the right directions. And it's like an MBA series. There's a lot of rounds to be going through to show like strengths in multiple things. A lot of the times there's also like system design nowadays. Has anyone done any interviews recently? How has the interview process been? Let me know, because I haven't done one in a while, and I'm curious to know if like agentic coding stuff is kind of come into place or anything else. Good idea, Sid. Okay, interesting. More behavioral, I guess. It's pretty cool. All right. Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, this seems like a great solution. I really like what you got going on here. The memory is less. Sweet. I had a window forms project that had an hour to do, and then just a general interest and experience interview. Well, it's a good place to talk about your interest in technology. Maybe you I bet people would be impressed if you were like, oh yeah, I'm really interested in maybe event-driven architectures or cloud computing. I read a white paper on it, and you can almost just like go to like white papers here if you ever just want to like read some interesting technology stuff. This one is for Google, of course, but they have a lot of really good ones. Like you could even like look up like or like how do I Google search? What would a good white paper be? Like maybe like Spotify. Let's see what Spotify. Ooh. He asked me what my least favorite web API and development tools were. I haven't worked with web APIs enough and don't even know what a deployment tool is. Those are pretty intense questions. Deployment tool, we have things like Jenkins, maybe even GitHub workflows. You could really stump him and just say that you just run bash scripts that upload files, and that could be your least favorite way of doing it because it's like just a bash script or something. For an internship, hey, that's super relevant anyway. These are pretty interesting questions too, though. Favorite web API and you don't use any web APIs? If you ever get a web API and you need to talk in the abstract, I'll just say, just talk about the weather data, weather API. Like, that one I wouldn't say is bad, but you could find some reason to complain about it. Like, oh, the authentication is annoying. I have to give them an MFA code every 10 minutes, or I wish the data was standardized better, or it's not accurate. That's a great one. Weather probably is, but you know, you could say that you've used the weather data API, it gave you value X, you went outside, it felt like value Y. Just got to get good chat going. But I don't know. I think like a lot of these, like, yeah, like every company has like an engineering page. That's kind of what I wanted to prove. When I did Google, it was a little bit too large. It was kind of like white papers for everything in tech, like you're just like looking at like a university's database. But with Spotify, they'll, you know, just have like these cool tech blogs, building the future of desktop apps. In the beginning, there were 2 clients. Towards the end of 2018, they built the web player as well as the desktop app. The desktop was our rich, full-featured thing because of the web players implemented a modern React architecture. We had success onboarding new engineers, but those same engineers were having difficulties with the desktop client. Oh, okay, so they were like isolating 2 different teams inside of their platform, which is the very diverse range of web technologies. Economy's law. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to look it up. Due to having to implement many of the features twice at different levels of complexity while dealing with context switching, we were not shipping new features at the pace we would have liked to. So this is more of like a product problem. This isn't even really like, so far, like an engineering kind of problem. We had many discussions on how to solve these problems. The team figured out converging the clients into a single code base and other user experiences would be the best way forward. Sure, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, yeah, let's get everyone to do the same thing. So then in 2006, they were like, let's do this thing. And what that thing is that they had both of them created. They created this. The web player was created, the desktop and the teams went independent. In 2015, they rewrote the desktop UI with the web application technologies. The web player and desktops consolidated into one department. Web player UI created to both clients can consume the same components. So they abstracted it. This seems like a really big like UI focus on this. Desktop client is a Windows and Mac native application that uses Chromium-based, like web-based things. Oh, sorry. Reading this too fast. That's still true today, but the previous version of the desktop, every page in the client was built as a standalone app to run inside of its own iframe. Yeah, this is deep for UI. I am not really even interested in diving into this, but we did see a little bit of it. The organizational problem. There was also a large information gap we had to solve. What features in the existing desktop application had to be implemented in the new one? Yeah, I mean, this seems like a really big like housekeeping kind of thing, but I can see where the success would kind of come from. You know, reusability, reusing the same code. You did it! You solved it without a string? Yes! Let's go! Woo! That's amazing. Oh, wow. Congratulations. That is so sick. I used to list though. I think that's fine. I would honestly have done the same thing where you kind of get the two values. They were asking you to use numbers. They weren't asking you to change the world. They weren't asking you to rewrite everything. Awesome job. Really cool. Congrats to both of you. Honestly, I'm really impressed that you were both able to solve that challenge. Really impressed that we have people watching this and engaged. I really appreciate it too. And if we're enjoying this R&D stuff, I think it's kind of interesting too. Let's just see what the success is that Spotify had from merging their, taking the multi-year journey from merging their web player and their desktop app into the same sort of coding language and structure and application. So they got reusability out of it, which makes sense. It's probably like a component library. Using the same code in multiple clients allows us to write the code once and reap benefits from multiple places. Exactly. When we need to implement a design change, it's much more efficient to make it in one location and have it propagate to all receiving endpoints. We would like to expand our usability in the future, sharing more of our platform APIs with even more clients. Yeah, like you can even do this with like the backend stuff too. It doesn't have to just be reusing desktop components or UI components, but APIs that maybe need similar things, you could abstract that more. Unification. User experience and visual design are important, yet time-consuming areas to improve within an application. Oh, okay. Yeah, you want to keep things like cohesive between the two, and it sounds like you're kind of just reusing this. Having one set of components, multiple clients ensures that we can implement designs more thoroughly and thereby improving our users' experience. Yeah, I mean, that just seems like a sub-benefit of reusability, but I can see the difference. We've been able to achieve a degree of unification with the rest of Spotify's ecosystem. Moving our clients to Spotify's shared language, the result is more consistent experience. I mean, I agree. That's nice. And then speed. I guess because they only have to manage one thing, they've got engineers working on it better, doing more. An important justification of this project, modernized code base with a single, easy-to-understand architecture would increase our velocity of engineers, while we need more time to conclusively prove success in the long term. We measure the code health in terms of test coverage, maintainability, easier to understand as developers. Yeah, solid foundation. Yeah, satisfaction. I really think that's the same, but sure. What? This is your jam? Join us. It's not my jam. But like, there's even other articles here that might be more interesting. Background coding agents. That sounds cool. Building a natural language interface with Spotify Ads API with Cloud Code plugins. Interesting. We built a suite of skills, agents, and tools bundled as a plugin to make the Spotify's platform easier to access. Spotify's algorithm for vector search is way better than that. Sounds cool. Spotify annoying? For the past decade, Spotify has used approximate nearest neighbor search technology to power our personalization, recommendation, and search systems. Searching is an interesting problem, right? I wonder if there's a dev post version of this article, because Emily's just working with dev post now. Two best prompt AI to follow SRS. Sophie, the hackathon lover. Hi, Sophie. Nice to meet you. Are you responding to that Spotify cloud code thing? How does this follow SRS? What is SRS? Software requirement specifications. Prompt software requirement specifications. Design tool, indicating oh, yeah. I guess that's a good point. Yeah. Well, Tay, are you just? I mean, I'm interpreting your comment as kind of like a jab at that UI component one. The undertaking problems look huge. Audio campaign, execution plan, clear. This is honestly like above my freaking grade level. I use Cloud Code, but it seems like they're using it even better than me. They've got agents running around and doing stuff. This one's really interesting. I feel like this would be really cool to dig into. What the freaking heck? I'll give you this one in case you want to look at it. It seems really cutting edge. I find it interesting. Going back to introducing Voyager, their new searching algorithm. Yeah, it's just a YouTube video. Oh, not dev post, dev community. I want to see some visuals here. I don't want just like the full typo. Proxy nearest neighbor search using inverted file index. Input data points, similarity matching, given data, nearest neighbors. Okay, and then searches in this. Okay, and then searches in this. Oh, interesting. Simplest and most intuitive techniques here. Given a set of data points in a high-dimensional space, the idea is to organize them into different partitions, typically using clustering algorithms like k-means. As a result, each partition has a corresponding centroid, and every data point gets associated with only one partition corresponding with its nearest centroid. Okay, that sounds like, kind of reminds me of like how Uber would be like selecting drivers with riders. They probably like cluster these into like geospatial regions. Also, every centroid maintains information about all the data points that belong to the partition. Indexing done. Here's how we search. When searching for the nearest neighbor to the query data point, instead of searching across the entire data set, we first find the closest centroid in the query. Okay, so instead of searching everything, they search for these centroids. Once we find the centroid, then the nearest neighbor is searched in only those data points. Oh, okay, so it cuts down the spacing. Like, even just like searching these, it's a huge cut down of searching this. And then searching this is also a huge cut down of searching this. So doing these two search hits, more efficient. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyway, coming back to this. Anyway, forget that. The approximate nearest neighbor. Yeah, seriously. That kind of was doing the same thing for me. Back when AI was like so abstract, now it's just like prompting. I wonder how those AI classes are now. I wonder how that field is doing entirely. Like, there's probably gonna be some big changes around LLMs too, right? Like, those are just large language models. Maybe we could have different large models be more aware of things as well. But anyway, they go back to this Voyager searching algorithm. The evolving nearest neighbor ecosystem. Over the past decade, the state of art in nearest neighbor search has advanced considerably. Annoy is now solidly in the middle of the pack, and there are systems out there that can produce twice as accurate in the same amount of time. Wow. In addition to technical advances, the nearest neighbor search ecosystem is growing quickly. Many vendors offer nearest neighbor search as part of their database offerings. And many traditional database engines are also adding support for vector-based search. Many vendors offer nearest While accuracy and speed are two major factors, flexibility, seamlessness, language support, costs. Ah, that's what happens when you freaking search Minecraft videos, I guess. Just a giant 3D graph pops out. Oh, it's pretty short. Let's finish it. The evolving nearest neighbor ecosystem, all of these things, Spotify solution. In 2018, many teams across Spotify had been experimenting with a new open source library for nearest neighbor search called HNSW lib, pronounced HNSW lib. I hate pronouncing it. I don't want to pronounce that anymore. This library offers a 10-fold speed increase over Annoy and is very useful as we scaled up to use cases that required higher dimensional embeddings. However, as we deployed it at scale, we identified a significant number of changes we wanted to make. These changes included modifications to its on-disk data format and its API and substantial architectural changes to make the codebase easier to maintain. It's weird. They made it slower. Changes like this break backwards compatibility, which is very hard to do when a software package has lots of users. HLib already has more than 700,000 monthly downloads. We decided to build our very own package entirely. We will call it Voyager because it searches through vector spaces. That's the Voyager spacecraft. Voyager is the new nearest neighbor search library intended to succeed Annoy as Spotify's. Oh, I see. And sorry. So Annoy was this thing that gave them a little bit more freedom to work, but was oh wait, they had been using Annoy. Then teams had adopted this HSNW thing. Lib. Just finished the word. Then they updated this and they adopted this to work around the issues. They created a new package called Voyager. So Voyager is the new search engine. Nearest neighbor search library, it's not an engine, it's a library, is intended to succeed Annoy as Spotify's recommended nearest neighbor search library for production use. Voyager combines the increased accuracy and speed of HNSW with well-tested, well-documented stuff. Production-ready bindings. But Voyager offers 10 times the speed of their own proprietary platform that we didn't use, up to 4 times less memory usage than Annoy. I mean, it's just sounds like it's just taking this library. But it's faster than Meta's. Did Meta make that maybe? Maybe there are some more benefits. 16 times less memory. Okay. Nice. So there is some, they are beating it up. Dependency-free installs, only NumPy, Python, no Java dependencies. That's awesome. Dependency management is the worst in production software. Compatible with Google Cloud, sure. Voyager production. Yeah, you can install it yourself. It's cool. Fast, well documented. Spotify has been doing a really good job creating software for software companies. I think it's a really cool pivot from them, actually. They also have Backstage, which is like a CRM, I think. An open source framework for building developer portals. Yeah, this was also made by Spotify. I'm sure they have a cool white paper. Probably a bunch of them out there. Wow, okay, so let's go back to solving LeetCode problems. So we all solved the easy one. I now guess we should try to do the daily problem. Honestly, if we do end up getting this, maybe I'll just live stream on my own thing and we can try to solve some more. How is this? It's a medium. We may not end up finishing it, but we can definitely still go and look for the results. Process string with special operations. You are given a string consisting of lowercase English letters and the special characters star, pound, and ampersand. Build a new string results by processing S according to the following rules from left to right. If the letter is lowercase, append it to results. If it's that, remove the last character from the result. If it's not, duplicate the current result and append it to itself. If it's not, reverse the current result. I hate what I'm seeing here. But immediately this jumps out at me as linear processing, where order is really important. So I'm going to say that the stack makes the most sense to me. Probably you could also be involved here, actually. So for x in string, good luck on this, everyone. Hope you can get it. Right. I could also just do, like, literally print I, right? I probably want to keep the index, but fair. Okay, cool. So we're able to gather it. When we get a string, I feel like we have like 4 different cases that we want to do here. If the result is lowercase, then we just append it. Oh man, now we have to like figure out like how to see if I is like in like some lexicon thing. Can I be like, is alpha? Is that a thing? Where's alpha? There's definitely like some really convenient Python command for finding if a value is alpha in Python. Yeah, it is alpha, actually. Oh, but it's just like, it's a method of the string class, not like a method itself. It has the capital A, right? It's gotta be camel case. Where's my tab? It isn't camel case. That's so strange. I guess that's just a convention of Python, but is alpha. If it's alpha, then we'll just use their value that they have. If it is that, remove the last character from the result. Wait, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Let's just read through these things. Are there any gotchas or anything? Feels like there's definitely going to be some gotchas. Z comes in. He says that's Z. Star comes in. Remove the last character. Z. Duplicate the string. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. Seems like we just want to hold on to that. Like, if we see that it is... This is just like a giant conditional. What am I missing here? If it's that, then remove whatever was in front of it. Or, I guess, just like one index behind it. Maybe that's just like all the index. I feel like I'm really trying to just like, wait, I can just pop the value. So if you weren't familiar, stack is just an array, and in Python you can kind of do things like this to sort of emulate the behavior of an array instead of just calling like, shoot, I bet you could even just do dot pop, I'm sure. But you should just be able to do something like this to actually just get like everything except the final version, or like the final value inside of the string. So that should come up, duplicate the current result and append it. I just can't believe that this is actually. I'm sure I'm going to be scratching my head all night on this, but like the way I'm reading it right now, I'm being very optimistic that it's just going to be like first. Like, what am I getting wrong here? This just definitely doesn't feel like the same. I'll say this. Results. Dude, I'm not even sure how I would even go through adding results. I'm feeling a little tired here. Results. I wish I could just do this. I mean, in Python, you probably could. Oh my god, is this gonna work? You got the solution? Nice. You're charged up on this Monday. Result. And you're making me think like maybe I will end up solving it like that. And then if it is like this, then can I just do this? Like, how do you? Oh, I guess like the thing that is making this like not very complicated is that I'm just using all these built-in like items from. Oh, so that's another way you can do 2 columns and then a negative sign. I'm just saying, I feel like I'm cheating by just like using all these Python libraries here. You know what I mean? Does that assign it or does it actually just resolve it? Match cases. There's no I'm gonna one-shot this. Oh my god. Oh yikes. I think you need to have the now you're comparing to, right? Not enough values. That really too? I think we need to have the values. I never used that. Okay, I haven't done anything here. Results. Wait, why did I even say results plus equals 1? What? Oh, I guess I was thinking like that's how a string would work. I think I was being pretty optimistic yesterday about like how adding strings also worked in Python, and it kind of I was treating it like it was Java or something. It was really kind of kicking my butt from what I remember. Is this just like only if you're printing though? Like, I mean, can I do something really hacky like this? The first one's an A, right? Like, so come back a B. Yeah. It's definitely not working. Should you use if else for speed? Yeah. This, yeah, definitely. It would cut off a little bit. Does that actually change things? I don't know. In general, it is faster than a sequence of independent if statements or mutually exclusive conditions. However, this speed difference, choosing between them usually depends on logic. I would actually agree with using if else. That makes sense. There's probably something in like the binary and the encoding. Oh yeah, sorry. No, I never got anything. Thanks for catching that. No way. We just got the second streak. So, like, essentially, I use this operation specifically to like pop as if it were a stack. I feel like that's what they were trying to go for here. With Python, you can kind of get away with a bit of like string manipulation to make it a lot easier. Let's see what other people are saying. Woke up, beat 100%, went back to sleep. Okay. Epic. Let's get the most like this guy. Yeah, this is beginner friendly because you know the syntax. This is scary for someone that doesn't use Python really. Optimize code. Initialize empty result container. Yeah, interesting. I guess like using these like string functions are less efficient than just like creating an array of them and then just running through join. That's actually really cool. So this is what I was talking about earlier, by the way. If you go through and make just an array, this is very similar to just like a stack. You're an alpha. Uh-oh. That's silly. I like that. For CH in S, that's just the character array. If the character isn't these, oh, that's another good way of doing it. Instead of is alpha, right? Just exclude these. That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's interesting how things can be answered in different ways with LeetCode. Oh, look, and there you're using the reverse value instead of this. I guess reverse is more efficient than this string manipulation thing. In fact, I don't even know if well, we could definitely do this because results is just an array. This is just array data type functionality. And then pop. So we could have probably also just done pop. So it's just a stack. That was a fun problem. If you would like to have me look at yours and talk about it like this, feel free to share your solution on LeetCode. That could be a fun experience. You might get some upvotes. I mean, I'll upvote it for sure. And we can like go and look at it on stream. I think that could be cool. But look at that, we just got our second fire. How cool. Go us. So we talked about some different engineering docs here. Downstream consumer data migration. These are just so specific sometimes. Spotify specifically, I love their tech blogs. But we have gone through, we never looked at Conway's Law. Conway's Law describes the link between communication structure of organizations and the systems they design. It is named after this computer scientist named Malcolm Conway. Organizations which design systems in the broad sense used here are constrained to produce designs which are copies of the communication structures of these organizations. What? I gotta say, I would never be reading that sentence out loud if I wasn't streaming right now. Wow, honestly, Wikipedia, this is hurting my head. I need a TikTok version of it. Ooh, Martin Fowler, sorry. Martin Fowler is super famous computer scientist. He writes a lot of great books about software engineering. It's kind of like, I think they call him Uncle Bob. He's famous. Pretty much all practitioners in favor of software are deeply suspicious of many kinds of general law. Good software architecture is very specific. Analyzing trade-offs, but if there is one thing they all agree on, it's the importance of the power of Conway's Law, important enough to affect every system of come across, doomed to defeat if you try to fight it. The law is probably best stated by its author. Any organization that designs a system will produce a design whose structure is a copy of the organization's communication structures. So communication. Okay, I will get right back. I will get to that right after I finish reading this article here. Recognize the impact of Conway's Law and ensure architecture doesn't clash with designers' communication. I mean, come on, that's just so much. Don't like that at all. Let's go some of these tabs here. Let's get a refresh. I'm gonna look up the solution here. Oh, yeah. Oops. Wait, the solution here. My soul. Look at that. We found it. Self-equation. Did I get it? Wait, these are problems. Sorry. Well, let's just go to your link. Yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to try to link for it. My bad. Okay, so we have a submission here actually from our good friend Yubaje. Oh, come on. I don't feel good. I have to know how to pronounce your name. Pronunciation. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ajit. Okay, well, then this is our good friend Ajit who has this solution here. Actually, yeah, it does the is alpha thing. Okay, this looks like my solution. Okay, this is their solution. Sorry. Okay, goes through and uses this match. Oh, wow, uses the cases, and then case with nothing is like a catch-all. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you kind of did the same thing as that popular problem where you just looked for these and then took the inverse of those three to find the alphanumeric rather than using as alpha. It's pretty cool. So for every letter inside of the string, and I really, honestly, one of the things I would change if I could go back and change this algorithm for myself and maybe suggest for yours, I really liked that one person was using CH for the different characters. It really like explained what was actually being done in the algorithm more than other ones, I would say. More than just this I value here. Yeah, right, that is clever. Good job. Does anyone else want some help with theirs, or does anyone want to show theirs off? Definitely feel free to get this like 1 day token. Pretty cool that we did 2 of these. Of all the questions, it could have been like a LeetCode hard, right? I think that could be a ruiner of our 1 day streak. I would have had fun doing this. Honestly, I would love to jump back on and do this more often with y'all. A really cool experience. Really just blabbing though about solving problems. Kind of answering questions or going to any other topics, but since we're doing like a LeetCode kind of stream here, I think it's best to do another one. Although, try to do a graph problem. God, I would totally regret that. I'm so easy graph. That I haven't done though. I guess I've done a lot of these. I mean, I'm definitely not going to remember it. Let me send this out here. So I just sent the new problem that we'll try to do. This one uses graph algorithms, most likely BFS, since we clicked like that BFS link, but it's island perimeter. You're given row and column, a grid representing this, represents the land. Grid cells are connected horizontally. The grid is completely surrounded by water. There's exactly 1 island. Okay, exactly 1 island is good to know. So once we hit the island, we can spread it around it. The island doesn't have lakes, meaning the water inside isn't connected to so 1 cell is a square. The grid's rectangle. Never more than 100. Determine the perimeter of the island. So you can even brute force this at a size of 100. I'm pretty sure you could just go through each one of these, hit every block, and see all 4 of its adjacent neighbors. If you hit land in it, or if you hit water in any of those, or the edge, you've got the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh! That, honestly, is a loaded question, which involves setting up your searching algorithm to not hit these boundaries, starting to search by finding an island. Usually with like a BFS algorithm, the general way of solving one. is taking from the queue DQ, and then process that, and then hit q.nq BFS new coordinates. No way, adjacent nodes. That's what I would think. That way, and then I guess I would just say really what a BFS is doing, if it's not recursive, is like, wow, Q is not none. And you start by saying Q dot NQ, first node that you find, land. Yeah. So you probably just like go for like a 4 I in grid, range of length grid. I'm just kind of talking it out here. I think you don't have to solve it like me. You don't have to type out your answers. Spending some time to plan out what your algorithm is going to actually do before hitting the keyboard is really important. But just having some fun here. It's 9 p.m. on Monday. Range, length, grid, 0. 1 second. Hello. I'm back, sorry. Oh man, this music is making me sleepy. It makes me want to play like some dinosaur jumping game. Maybe some Among Us? I wonder if any of you would join if you played Among Us. Among Us like so like kind of like fun-free web-based game, or is it like yeah, online? Very cool. Powered by Unity. Am I playing with anyone? Oh my god, I'm playing by myself. I'm not playing this. I want to play with you guys. Let's just keep following this thing. So we just want to find the first value. I feel like once we find like the first node, maybe have that as a mini event next time. Oh yeah, okay, good call. Yeah, I think I'm kind of break up the pace here, because just like solving LeetCode question after LeetCode question for 2 hours is kind of like mind melting, you know? It's not super fun, but it is good studying if that's what you need to do. And I hope this is motivating you. If you do need to do this, we're doing it together. Grid. So if we do find it, then we can just call like our BFS value with like that value. I and J. Oh, so we're doing like maybe sets of I and J is what we have inside of the queue. Yeah, dude, my brain is so fried on this. It might even be better just to like look at the solutions. There's something you feel like a little bit like fried in the brain. It might be more fun. So for each, let's just pretend. Well, let's not pretend we solved it. We don't have to pretend. Let's just read what someone else wrote about this. Let's learn how to traverse the island. Check all 4 directions. If it's adjacent, they start with the main concept. Total sum gives you the perimeter. Oh my god, could you imagine having to like, after doing all that BFS stuff, having to find all the different edges? Oof. maybe another life, or at least another day. Find the starting point. Initialize the BFS. Oh, they don't even search linearly to find the land. They just go straight into calling the BFS. I guess. Fine. Out of bounds, down. Yeah. Okay, so they're just calling BFS. Okay. Process. It's already been visited. Out of bounds. Oh, right, you have to have a set in a BFS too. Pretty cool. At the edges, focus on boundaries, not the number of land cells. Add 1 when touching water or a boundary. Oh, wow. If you're not, yeah, wow. Oh, geez, guys, I don't want to do this anymore. Watch me jump the dinosaur here. Try to beat my score if you can. I think we deserve it. I should also try to learn how to maybe like set up a Minecraft server. That'd be fun to play to in these moments. All right, let's do this dinosaur jumping game. And let's do it. Ooh. Oh, I never set my name. Oh. Woo! It's like when you hold onto the keyboard. Ah, I moved my mouse and I died. I did that once before. It's almost like a piano. If you hold it very lightly, it jumps a lot less. All right, so my high score was 215. I'm intending on breaking that, and I hope that you all watch the glory. Yay, we did it! Woo. Oh, I also spent some time like looking at like system architecture stuff. I was actually like looking at 380. I was looking at how to like solve or design like a streaming service, which got into these really interesting topics about like ingress and egress load balancers. I never really knew the difference between them, but for an ingress server, it is just a like it's just a load balancer, an application load balancer that handles incoming traffic, and an egress. I'm only using one hand. I can't maneuver everything, I think. An egress server handles all outbound traffic from your application. It can be like at the specific level, 640. It can be at the specific level of from one computer to another, or it could actually even be for like your entire cloud infrastructure. And write-heavy operations tend to be more of the on the ingress side, and read-heavier ones are on egress. Direction of data traffic flowing from network boundaries. Coming traffic, entering a system from an external source, outgoing to an external destination. Understanding these data streams are handled, understanding how these data streams are handled is essential to network architecture, cybersecurity, and cloud resource management. Whew. Guys, y'all, I think I am pooped. I'm gonna have to jump up a little early here today. I'm really sorry about that, but it has been a pleasure doing LeetCode questions with you all. It has been my pleasure to see a lot of your faces again. We will be doing Global Hack Week for the rest of the week. This is actually my last stream for this month, but I will be back next month. I think I'm going to be planning on doing some design of like an actual application to get people more familiar with some cool concepts like Kafka. But I'll have to design that to fit whatever the theme is for next month. But thank you all for doing this. I hope you all have a great night. Good luck with the rest of your week. Good luck with your LeetCoding. It has been a pleasure, and I will see you all next time. Continue hacking. Good luck, everybody.